Greetings of peace, love, and oneness from myself, Nazir, and the masters who guide our journey. We welcome all those who are here to get this valuable advanced spiritual knowledge to pass on to our species for our evolution and our ascension here on this planet. You hear a lot about the Mandela Effect. You hear people talking about how that may be, a result of the Hadron Collider, or, people messing with timelines. But really what it is a natural event where people collectively or individually jump timelines. And what happens is when you jump a timeline, there's sometimes residual information and data and memories that individuals have from the previous timeline. This is why people have what they call the Mandela Effect. I don't remember that movie being like that. I don't remember the logo, to Oscar Mayer being like this, or it wasn't Jiffy, it was Jif. People have different memories. They have a different memory of whether Nelson Mandela died in prison or whether he became the president of South Africa. So these are just some few examples of the Mandela Effect that you can research further. But it's just residual information, and it always takes place. We jump timelines as individuals when we make different choices, also as a collective. So what happens is we have the internet, which allows us to share information and catalog and archive information. And it's a bulletin board. So now we're able to track these different timelines, if you will, and different memories of timelines because of the internet. But these things have always existed, quote unquote, Mandela Effect, or different memories of the past have always existed because we always are jumping timelines. Just certain timelines are more drastic of a difference than others. So when we have that, that's what happens. Also, deja vu. When you see something like, wow, I remember you were sitting right there and you said that the same way that you're saying it now, and you had the same clothes on. This is very uncanny. It's eerie because I feel like that I've seen this before. That's what deja vu means. So what that is oftentimes is when there's another version of yourself on another timeline that's on a higher frequency. So it's faster. So it's actually in the future. So what you're doing, your future aspect or version of yourself on another timeline or parallel reality is sending that information back because you may have a connection. Something may have sparked that connection. So you're getting some bleed through of data from that other timeline. In the Matrix, they call it a glitch in the Matrix, right? Somebody changed something. In one way, that's true because you're making changes and choices throughout your life. But when you start to really make drastic changes in your life, you jump actually to a different trajectory that can be vastly different if you made another series of choices. So this is what happens with the Mandela Effect. Now, like I said previously, we have individual timelines and we also have a collective timeline. Now, there's a timeline where JFK actually did not get assassinated, and he revealed the reality of extraterrestrials, and it caused massive upheavals and hysteria in our species. So we opted to go to another timeline where he got assassinated. There's a timeline where there was a nuclear war. There's a timeline when there was a meteor that hit the planet. All of these things actually happened, but we jumped over that because we didn't choose as a collective species. A group of us did not choose to have that experience. Do you follow me? So we jumped to this experience as a collective. This happens when people have violent deaths, murders and things. If someone's stabbed to death, their soul actually will vacate that vessel because the soul doesn't necessarily need to experience all of that pain. So it will vacate the vessel and go to another timeline. Have you ever had a dream? And in that dream, it's like you're being chased by somebody, or you've fallen out of an airplane or out of a building or about to get hit by a train. And just before you get hit by the train, you always wake up because of the mere fact that that's giving you a clue and a little bit of a symbology of how it works on your real world. When you die, especially violent deaths, you will jump and just wake up in a whole different reality. So dreams are the cousin to death, they say, and it's giving you a clue to how things work on the astral plane. Now, as we become fourth dimensional beings and our brains and our consciousness begins to expand, we're going to be able to think and perceive things more on the fourth density level, which is the realm of time, and more fluent time. This is why we're also having these memories from other timelines. Okay, so stay tuned. We're going to go more into this, and as we talk about this higher self journey and aligning ourselves with a higher earth. Remember, you have to become the next highest version of yourself to participate. And how you do that is getting information like this to open your mind. Even if you don't fully understand or comprehend it, when you sleep at night, your subconscious will work on it. Your brain will work on it. The mind and the universe will show you and help connect the dots for you. So just be patient and take in the information, absorb the information. It's not important that you think about it. You don't have to ponder. You don't have to do diagrams. Just take the information in, and your unconscious will begin to reveal these things to you. So Shalom Wadu, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.